Hello, all. Welcome back to EduRise. We all know that the government has introduced New Education Policy 2020, in which the government has made it mandatory for all the schools to go for a regular health checkup. Means that all the students in the school are going to go for a regular health checkup under this policy. What are the pros and cons of this policy? Is it really needful? Let's have a complete discussion over this policy with Dr. Sanket Chavan, who is the founder of Clara Health Donation. He operates to different schools and go for a regular health checkup of the kids. Let's hear it from him. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me here. And it's really nice that this in this COVID times we are seeing actually various new changes coming up. Like life is throwing very different balls to us. And there's one very nice thing that's happened that there's a new education policy that's been launched by the government. And I've seen when I went through that, there is a huge focus given towards health of the children, that is school health. Earlier the things were different as when it came, because only for the government schools, or if you say the state government schools, it was done, but in what not an organized manner. And all the CBSE and ICSE schools, they used to follow that, but there were various shortcomings, or there were various hurdles the school were facing while looking at this. And maybe further as the education policy unfolds to us, I really hope that there would be a very positive reinforcement that would take place when it comes with regards to school health.
Uh, Thank you, sir, for the brief introduction. Uh, let let us all know what are the advantages of regular health checkup, that too right from the school age. Like, in the initial years till 18-20, we do not take health that seriously. Later on, we start thinking, no, after 40 or 50, we have to go for regular health checkup. But with this policy, we have to check our health or monitor our health in the proper word right from schools. So, what are the advantages of it?
Yes, ma'am. So, as you correctly said, that we have always been neglected when it comes to our children's health, nor like we are not too fond of this preventive health checkup kind of a thing, or no, you go out and do an annual checkup. It's been now these days, like when you enter your 35, 40s, that time you actually realize the importance of it. But in a child's life, it is very important, because when the child is in a growing phase, each and every organ of him like is developing, is growing. And whenever no you actually identify a disease or a condition at the earlier stage or at earliest, it's very easy to rectify it. That's the real benefit of it. And an ideal normal checkup should be done. So if we say, the government says that there are certain parameters based on which the school health checkup must be done. No, there are various parameters that includes like BMI, the body mass index, the height, weight, the lung capacity of the child, the cardiac sound testing, you do the dental checkup, you do an eye checkup, you do a hearing ENT checkup. So there is a guideline given by the government through which parameters are given, and that checkup must be done. And today it's very important for us to do, because as we see, most of the parents, they both are working in today's time, because as we see schools and everything, all costs are increasing, both of them are working. So the problem what happens is, now we never take our child to a doctor just for a normal visit. We only take him only once he is actually ill or he is not feeling well. And many a times there are various conditions which the child himself doesn't know that he is facing. So for example, if we say, if the child is unable to see, no, he goes to a school, he is sitting on a bench and he cannot actually read what's written over there. So what happens is that the child doesn't know, is it a problem or this is normal. And when that child actually faces problem, he feels, he gets an headache, and that's the time when it's really very late that you realize, okay, you get a number checked and that student actually has a number. There are various other conditions like heart conditions or asthma cases also that have been seen. And one commonest thing what in girls we actually see in student children or most of the children, the level of hemoglobin is always low. If we see anemia, so according to a government survey only, 76% of the total students are anemic in our country. And the major thing is that there is no actual measure that's taken to actually check this and to determine this, because we always talk about mental health, but in a child's life or in his journey, many physical issues also add up to this mental issues what he is facing. Maybe that child may get bullied, or there might be various things that would happen, but the basic reason is that why this health checkup should be done, so that they can actually be empower them and they grow in the right direction and with the right mindset towards life when they actually grow big and do something in life.
Um, it's really shocking, the ratios, the statistics which you shared. And definitely with this lockdown, I guess one thing we all have learned, that health is really a wealth. It is actually the biggest health. And we hope that with this education policy, the students will encounter or will come to know their problems well in advance, and we are rightly moving towards prevention is better than cure phrase, and I hope government is taking that level only. Let's move towards the implementation now. And with your experience, like you're working into that sector of health zone in school level, so what are the school's reactions towards this policy? It is introduced now, so they have to execute it. So what is their initial reaction to it, and how they're going to execute it?
Yes, so the schools are actually welcoming towards all these new changes, but there are a few problems which we need to address, because see, when it comes to a child, only the school or only the parent cannot actually make that happen. So whenever we go across, like I have met with school owners and we have spoken about the real number one problem that the school faces, that see, whenever some extra things comes, so it also you have a cost to pay to it, right? And the thing that happens is that the parents sometimes, they are not actually very cooperative with those things, because they think that it's just a gimmick, or it is just another label through which the school actually wants to get money. And the second problem that a school faces, that as the student, like the volume of students in schools is usually very high, so there are various precautions that need to be taken, right from, like, if you have to measure a hemoglobin, then there should be no needle infections. No, you have to actually manage this whole flow of checkup. So they have a curriculum time which is defined to them. In that limited time, they have to actually cover all the curriculum of that year. So time is one major factor which schools actually look into. So I would advise schools, like if asked me, that it should be a combined effort wherein the parents also come together and the school takes help of any third party or organization which can actually make them easy for it. And there's one more thing that you need to actually look into, is that when you talk about doing a health checkup of children's, so children's are basically very non-cooperative. So they're scared. They're basically very scared about everything. So we need to actually think on what are the things through which we can make this health checkup more student friendly. So the number one benefit of this would be, the child would be willing to actually share whatever he is going through. And the beauty of taking it in schools is that if we actually see, when the children is with his parent, no, you take him to a hospital, he will throw all those tantrums to you, because yeah, he know he's in that comfort zone. But when these kind of checkups actually happen in school, so for them it is a sportsman spirit. So actually the child says, okay, my friend is doing it, my everyone is doing it, so it's completely nice, and he actually accepts it more willingly. and there should be a platform that should be created, I feel, wherein we also work in that same thing, where we create this platform through which all the three aspects, like the child, the parent and the school, are on the same platform, and they are well informed about all the effects, all the treatments or all the conditions that children are going through. So I definitely feel that there should be a health checkup which is recommended every 6 months. So in a school tenure, it should be done twice in a one academic year to actually assess the child's growth.
So the government has imposed it, and as per you, the schools are for it. They are ready to execute it. So okay, fine. So the day is not near that everyone is going to go for health checkup right from schools now. This is the big change which we can see after this policy is implemented. What do you see? What do you think are the challenges which the school or the government will face while actually implementing it at the schools in the real world now? Big change.
So the main problem which I feel when it comes to the implementation is that no, we actually have to change the mindset of the people. No, whenever a new change comes, so this COVID has actually somewhere taught us that the first thing that happened in COVID was the schools were closed down. The first, until now, I guess they are not still open also. So yeah, because we actually can learn one thing, that the schools are the hotspot for various diseases. It can be just COVID that we have closed, but then there are various other diseases. So that thing would actually need to be more focused into that. And when it comes to the parents, actually we are very speculative about when we do our expenses. So if I say like, no, we everyone get a insurance, a health insurance or a life insurance, but we actually don't want to get a benefit out of that, right? Or no, we as parents like make our children participate in various extracurricular activities and various awards and everything, but we actually don't want that, no, कि वो जीतना ही चाहिए, even if he doesn't win it, okay, so you actually spend a lot of money on these things. तो ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप जिस पे भी पैसा खर्च कर रहे हो उससे आपको आउटपुट मिले. So because क्या होता है, people have this thing only when they look towards preventive health care ना, they look कि यार मुझे पता नहीं है होगा कि नहीं, no, so why would I waste money on this? But it is actually worth it when you actually see. For now, no, once you're diagnosed earlier for COVID, if you take this example only, the treatment is really very quick and very fast, or the expenses like which come to get which actually come along are really very less. But whenever a condition or a health problem, see, a health problem is like a tooth decay, what I told, like once it started, if it's identified that time, it's very easy to actually treat it, and it is not expensive also. But as the problem moves further, everything, no, every complications also rises, expense also rises. So we should actually focus, because we have seen there are more than 30% students of a school. There was a school, we actually give analysis to the school also based on the conditions. So there were 30% of the students of those schools were like, they were diagnosed that they have refractive errors, they have specs, and like the 20% of them were these kind of kids that they were not aware till now that they have specs, which is actually a huge number. More than 60% students have a dental problem. So these, all these questions or all these conditions are actually grave, and I am very glad that the government has focused on this. So I would actually tell the parents that whenever you should accept this change, whatever it's coming, and you should be welcoming towards the school if actually the school is doing something for you, and because together it's only for your own child's benefit. And why not, when some other authority or the other local guardian, as we call, the school is the second home of the child, so if they are actually taking that effort to do this, then I guess parents shouldn't have any problem with this.
Conclude, the entire discussion is all about prevention is always better than cure. And this all policy, its implementation, the school's reaction, and the parents' efforts are all in one direction to prevent the kids who are in the school from the biggest dangerous health problems which they may face in the future. And that's all an educated mind is all about, that you need to be prepared for all the things in life. And it's really good call that government has taken it so much seriously and they have included it into the policy. I hope that we see this kind of regular health checkup in the near future within 2 years, so that we can say that government has taken a call and everyone is appreciating it and everyone is supporting it. uh, Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us on this different segment altogether and a new world which we see, that an health policy, you can say, which is included into it. Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you. Stay tuned to Edu Arise.